Welcome to the lecture series on soft computing in computer science. In this session, we are going to see about the practical MATLAB topic in which we are going to deal with how to plot a graph. Let me go into the session. To plot a graph, we need a data. As discussed in the PowerPoint presentation, I have discussed you about the data, that is the data scored by a cricket team, maybe two teams, India and Pakistan, like that, and it is a 20 over match. So I have a data, that data is of 3 columns. The first column corresponds to number of overs and the second column corresponds to score made by the team 1 and the third column corresponds to score made by the team 3. If you look at it, look here, the first column A corresponds to number of overs, the second column B corresponds to score by the team 1, the third column C corresponds to the score made by the team 3. So using this data, see this is what I can say that is a raw data, that may be in the form of TXT file or XLS file or some other form, whatever may be that standard text form, because it is a file, right. So it is a data file. So this data file should be converted into a form to be readable in the MATLAB environment. In the olden MATLAB version, we need to convert into the form according to the MATLAB's supported file format, but in the modern day version there are a lot of inbuilt functions and library functions are available to read the data according to the format available. Say for example, if it is a XLS file, I can directly read the XLS file, or if it is a .txt file, I can read it directly there. So accordingly the commands as well as the library functions are available. But in this session, what I have in common is I will convert, that means I have made simple copy of this data into a MATLAB environment and saved that data as a .m file, meaning that it is a data file in the extension of the MATLAB supported file. See, this is the file, data file. So if you see that in this data file, see score data.m. So this score data.m contains the exact data what is there in the Excel file. The first column corresponds to number of overs, the second column corresponds to team score, first team score, the third column corresponds to second team score. So this score.m is a data file and it is stored in the extension supported by the MATLAB. Now we are going to deal with some programs. So what are the programs we have discussed in the PowerPoint presentation session? See, drawing a line chart, drawing a line chart with a different style, drawing a 2 line in a chart, partition the drawing area column wise as well as row wise, and how to plot the graph in each drawing section, and how to draw a bar chart, and accordingly how to divide the drawing portion into row wise as well as column wise and draw the plot chart. So all these kind of stuff we are going to see in a practical manner. That is, I wish to show you how the output was and how to execute the output. So for those, first what is needed, the data file is needed. The data file is maybe from any raw material, and that raw material is first converted into a form that is acceptable by the MATLAB environment. Here for illustration of this lab programs, graph program, so we have taken the data as a score data.m, right. Let me go into the program. So this is the program. See, if you see that graph1.m, so that is the file name that is given for the program. So if you could see that the first few lines correspond to the first version of the graph program and other lines are commented, right. So those lines are, I am going to execute it one by one in order to show you a demo of how the graph oriented MATLAB programs can be executed and can be visualized. So that is why, so this is the first version. So what I highlighted here is the first version. So as I said earlier, the standard practice one has to follow to proceed with the MATLAB programming is CLC. It is nothing but clear console. That means this is the console window. Where is the console window? This command window is also treated as a console window. This portion is the console window or the command window. This command window has been deleted, that means erased, that means cleared, like how a teacher is erasing the blackboard by means of duster. So those things have been erased. And the next command is clear all. Look at it, clear all, and this clear all command is used to erase this window element. What is this window? So this window is a workspace window, and this window element has been created. When this window have been filled with element, when you create a variable, when you create a matrix, or whenever a data is produced, all those things are made available in the workspace. So what is workspace? As I said earlier presentation, so workspace is nothing but the space allotted to a particular project where it contains a lot of files related to the particular matter of programming. So in this case, the workspace might contain what are those? Score data, score, X, Y, and other stuff related to the particular program. So this is the second line, clear all. So before running that, I should ensure that my workspace is clear as well as my command window is clear. So CLC and clear all. The next important command, the first line of this program says is load score data.m. So this statement, that is the load command, is used to load the data into the MATLAB environment. And coming to the next line, fourth line, score equal to score data. Now the score data, that is the information available in the score data file, is assigned to a matrix score. Now can you say what is the size of this matrix score? As I already said that this score data is a data that consists of 3 columns. First column corresponds to number of overs, second column corresponds to team score 1, third column corresponds to team score 2. So that means it is a 3 column matrix. How many number of rows are there? It is already mentioned that it is a score made by a cricket team in a 20 over match. So therefore how many rows? 20 rows. So what is the size of this score matrix? It is a 20 cross 3, right. Now I was to take the value of x because I want to plot a graph, right. So I want to take the x axis value as well as I want to do the y axis value. So what should be in the x axis? X axis should be in the number of overs. So number of overs is 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 20. So where the number of rows is available, number of overs is available, number of overs is available in the first column. So what I have to do according to the MATLAB matrix command? So what I have to do? So I have to do in such a way that the fifth line, if you look at it, x equal to score within bracket that colon. What is that colon signifies? Here that colon signifies all rows, right. So x is nothing but a row vector where it contains all row elements from the score matrix, comma which column? First column. So comma 1. Now what is needed to plot a graph? Now x is ready. What is needed? Y should be created. So y is equal to score within the bracket all comma 2. That means now I am going to draw a plot only for the team 1 score. Where the team 1 score is available, it is in the second column. So y is a row vector created from the score matrix. From that where I need all rows comma the second column element. So my command is like that. Now what is ready with me? Now x is ready as well as y is ready. That is x axis elements are ready as well as y axis elements are ready. Now with the help of simple plot command, we can plot the line chart, plot x comma y. So now the plot is not only sufficient, we need to do additional information in the plotting. What are those additional information? Like what is the label in the x axis, what is the label for y axis. So that is created by means of x label, y label, and finally if you wish to give a title for the graph you can give. So, title details of scores. So, these are all the statement, that is these are all the basic fundamental statement one has to follow to draw a line chart in MATLAB environment. So, let me execute this program so that you can come to know that how this program executed and the outputs are produced. So, to execute this, so you have to go to the home, right. So, here there is a command called run. So, you can use this command to run this code. So, if I click this, so the code will get executed and then the corresponding plot has been produced. So, here the button is there to execute the program. So, if you click this run, you will get the output. See, in the x axis number of overs, in the y axis number of runs, and the title is details of scores, and you got the line. So, this is line is produced by the command plot x comma y. Now, look at the workspace window. In the workspace window, what is created? Score. See, the score is created. So, what is the size of the score? 20 cross 3. Score data 20 cross 3, x 20 cross 1, y 20 cross 1. So, now you come to clear that. So, the plot command has been executed with the two row vectors. One is x row vector containing 20 values, which nothing but 1 to 20, that is a number of overs, and y is also having 20 values, that is score made by the one team with respect to each over. So, that is the idea. So, next come to the second version of this program. So, in the second version of this program, let me adjust the window. So, what is there? Let me comment this program because I want to execute the second version. So, if you look at the second version, all the lines are common, but the major difference is you have to look into this statement 18th line. If you look into the 18th line, plot x comma y, see what is there? Within single quote I have 3 information. Within single quote I have 3 information. One is letter R. Letter R signifies that I need to draw the line in red color. Likewise, there are so many alphabets are available with respect to color. You can use help statement to understand what are the other alphabets are available for various colors. And next, star symbol is used here, and this star symbol is used to point out the peak value. So, wherever the peak value in the graph, wherever the peak value is there, that peak value will be pointed by the asterisk symbol. And next, if you could see that there is another symbol dash dot, that means my line chart should not be a continuous line and it should be a dotted line. So, that is the specification given here. So, now if I execute this program, before this you have to comment this because this program is over now. Now, we are going to see the second version, that is drawing a line chart in different color and in different style. So, when I execute this, you will get an output, and if you could see that, see the output. So, the output is a red color line, and wherever the peak point is there, the peak point is marked by star symbol, and that graph flows like this using a dotted or dashed line. So, this is what the second version of the program. So, I think you could remember, I think you could understand the difference between the first version as well as the second version. Next, coming to the third version of the plotting one. So, before that, let me comment this and going to the third one. So, in the third one, as I said earlier, the plot window we are going to utilize it for drawing 2 line charts. One line chart for one team, another line chart for another team. So, if one line has been drawn and we need the same drawing mechanism to draw the another line, right. So, we need to hold that drawing line mechanism in the MATLAB environment. So, that in order to hold that, the command available is hold on. See, there are 2 plot command, plot in 31 line, plot in 33rd line. So, in between the 2 line we have a command called hold on. That means first team score has been plotted, then it is hold on for a while, and then using the same pen the second team score is plotted. So that you should remember. So here I need what? I need as usual the x axis value, I need the x axis value, and then I need a y axis value. So I have taken x y. Now what is there in the x axis? Number of overs. What is there in the y axis? In the y axis it is the team score 1, right. Now team score 1 has been plotted. Now what I should plot? With respect to the same x axis I have to plot the team second score. So what I should do? Where the data is available? In the given data matrix it is available in the third column. So I am creating one more row vector z, and it is taking from the value of score matrix within bracket all, that means all rows comma third column. So now what is there in the x? So given the score matrix of 20 rows and 3 column in size, I am creating 3 individual 20 cross 1. X contains only the number of overs 20 cross 1, y contains the team score 1, that is 20 cross 1, z contains team score 2. So if you look at it, my first plot command in the 31st line, it is x versus y, but what is the style information provided? It should be in red in color, the peak value should be marked by asterisk symbol, so that is star symbol, and the line is a dashed line, not dotted dashed line, it is a dashed line. Now coming to the 33rd line plot command, here x number of overs has been plotted against the z. Z is nothing but team second score. It should be in black in color, k. Here the k represent the line should be in black in color, and it should be dotted dash line, not dashed dot line, it is a dotted dot dash like that, dotted dash line. So this is the style information included in order to differentiate between two different lines. And apart from the x label, y label, title that is seen in the previous 2 versions, here one more thing is introduced, that is legend. That is, what is this blue line is represent, what is this red line is represent, what is this black line is represent, you have to say, because in the previous 2 programs only one line we plotted. So we came to know that the plot corresponds to team 1 score or team 2 score, ultimately it is one team. Now in that plot we have 2 color line, one is red in color, another is black in color, and we should show that what that red color represents and what that black color represents. In order that we need a command in order to show the differentiation, and in order to label that one we need a command called legend. So within bracket I have given India, that means it is the Indian score, that is the first line that is drawn using red color, that is this 31st line you will have a legend India, and the 33 line will have a legend Pakistan. Let us, this is for an example we have taken. So let me execute this. If you execute, you will get the line. See, look at it, the line. So x axis I have number of overs, y axis I can number of runs, title is detail of graphs, plot is, see legend I can remove this, plot is red star line is India, a block dot line is Pakistan. So like that the score values are there, right. I think you have understand the idea how to draw a graph. Next come to the next version. So in the next version the plotted area has been plotted, sorry, is divided. So I will uncomment this. So in order to do that, what command is useful is you need to go for a first command, that is subplot. So these lines are common, CLC, clear all, load score data, score equal to score data, x equal to score of all comma 1, y equal to score of all comma 2, z equal to score of all comma 3, these things are common, but this line, see, subplot, that means I am going to divide the entire area into some subplots, some divisions, subdivisions. So I have used the command subplots, where in which we are giving the command 1 comma 2, that means the given subplot, that area 1 is divided into 2, in that the first, that means 2 rows have been divided, in that the first row, like that. So in that first row Indian team score is plotted, I have given the legend like that, then correspondingly x label, y label, title as score, then you have used the cold command, then the subplot is done. So one row 2 columns, So, and that second column. So, that is the idea. 1 comma 2 means one row, second column. In that comma 2 means second column. So, accordingly other comments are available. Let me execute this. So, if you could see that, so details of scores, number of runs, number of overs, and the plotted area is divided into two things. How many columns? Only one row and two wide divisions, right? Two columns. In that, the first column corresponds to the Indian team, the second column corresponds to Pakistan team, like that. Now, if I want to divide the plot area into two subplots in that direction, this is a vertical way, right? Now, I want to divide it in the horizontal way. So, how to do it? Simply you swap that number. So, let me comment this. Next, go to the second one. So, if you look at this second version, not with respect to division of a plot area, see, look at the subplot command 2 comma 1, that means what? I am going to divide the row into 2. So, that means I have 2 rows. In that first column, my first plot is been plotted, that is first line plot has been plotted. So, as usual plot, hold on, title and everything is there, subplot. See, look at this subplot 2 comma 1 comma 2. So, here 1 and here 2. Let me execute this. Look at it, the graph is plotted in such a way that upside plot and downside plot, that is the given thing is divided into 2 rows. Of that, first row contains the Indian team score, second row contains this. Other things are everything common to you. Next version is plotting a bar chart for the same score data. So, for bar chart there is no specific logic has to be constructed in order to draw a plot like that, not all toughness is not there, but what we can do is we can use a simple command called bar, inside the bar x, because now the entire, see here the difference is x equal to score of 2 comma 3, because here there is no need to have number of overs in the x axis and the number of team scores, because that is a line, that is for line chart, but for plot chart it is not like that. So, we are going to draw a plot according to the 2. So, how many number of values? Accordingly the values are splitted in the x axis. So, what we need actually? Team 1 score, team 2 score. Team 1 score is available in the second column, right, second column, and team 2 score is available in the third column. So, from the score matrix, look at this statement, the eighth line, x equal to score of, within the bracket you are mentioning all, that means what is that all? Colon, what that all signifies? All rows, comma 2 is to, again I am using the colon. So, there is a fundamental difference between the colon in the way in which it is used. If it is used like here, it is meaning is all rows. If you use it in between two numbers, it means from this number to this number, that is from second row to third row. So, this is 2 is to 3. So, this is the idea. So, let me execute this program also. See, bar chart. So, since there are 10 different values for the first team and 10 different values for the second team, automatically no need to give the number of overs, because 20 different values are there, it will take it automatically. And number of runs, it is based on the peak point of the number of plots, that is means bar. So, here also the legend is there, you can relocate the legend by moving here and there. So, that is the possible. So, that is version for understanding the bar diagram. And the next is nothing but how to do the same plot in two different plotting areas. So, this is the final version. So, if you look at the final version, it means that we can do the plot, that means subplot command, we can divide the area into two different vectors, that means row wise as well as column wise, and accordingly in that location you can do the regular plotting statement in order to plot the bar chart or line chart, whatever it is. Here what is going to be plotted? Here it is going to be plotted the bar. So for which what is needed? Bar of x is needed, but here x is single team score. See x equal to, see the 99th line, x equal to score of colon comma 2. So if it is a comparative bar chart, so 2:3 that we have to mention. Since it is a individual plot chart, in one area one particular team plot is available, in another area another team plot is available, no need to mention that number in the second value. So if I run this, see this is my score, this is my window that is creating the bar chart for the given data. So of course these are the fundamentals that you should learn with respect to the idea of how to draw a graph, right. So far we have seen about the graph plotting, how to do plotting of graph, and the previous presentation we have seen about how to write simple MATLAB programs. Even though it is plot is also happened with the help of writing something like a program, right. So typing a program, create a new file, see create a new file, right, type that program here and store the program as a .m file in the location where it is needed, and then execute the program. So if it is a program or if it is a plotting of graphs, both have the same style of operations, creating a .m file and executing it in the console, right. Next the topic with respect to the MATLAB environment what we have discussed is toolboxes. So toolboxes are the wonderful feature available in the MATLAB where specific scientific computations can be carried out. There are enormous number of toolboxes available with respect to each engineering domain, right. In modern days MATLAB environment, that app word is introduced instead of toolboxes. See app, see the window here, app, the app tool is introduced. If you look at the app, there are how many apps you can see? See these are all the various apps, these are the various apps. So this much apps are available. Using these app you can do whatever you want with respect to your project or with respect to your research or whatever it is. So curve fitter, optimization, PID tuner, system identification, like that you can go. When you coming to the topic of the study, that is soft computing, we need machine learning, that is a classification learner, deep designer, see like that, neural network, everything, say neural net to pattern recognition tool, like that and all you can see lot of things. I hope our previous presentation have dealt with the neural network pattern recognition. See now let me choose this neural pattern recognition tool. So if you choose this tool, let us wait, that window will come. Whenever this window is chosen, some additional window is open like a guide, you can interact with that window in order to create the concerned models or in order to work with the script that is intended for that particular engineering application. I think it is taking some time because of the loading process, it is rotating. So let us wait, that command will so you see that neural network pattern recognition toolbox is getting open. See the title, neural network pattern recognition toolbox, that means app, since I am customized to the, see look at the app. So here it is showing how this input and outputs are produced, in what manner the logical flow is maintained here, see input. So here if you want to execute this, you have to use the training thing, that means you need to collect the data. Say for example here you could see that I am choosing the network model. After choosing the model I can go this idea one by one and accordingly. So first of all what we needed, we need to import data, or you need to say, I can say some data here. So import data I have used, so like that if you follow the steps available in the software, you can see I have chosen a classification data. So training is a 70%, testing is 15. So I can make the layer size as number of 5, 3. So if I do this, I can do the training process. If I do the training process, let us see, the training network will do the output. So there it is mentioned about 40 epochs, and these are the results of the training model curve. So this is the one of the popular as well as most important powerful feature of MATLAB environment. And next to this facility, what we have in the MATLAB environment is Simulink model. So where one can go to the Simulink model, here also you can find that Simulink model, SimScape. So we can find the Simulink model. So Simulink model, what is the use of Simulink model? Using the Simulink model, you can do the icon, placing the icon, creating a circuit. So and so things have been followed. So you can use the simulation, graphics, reproduction. So many apps are available. So using these apps, you can create any of the things. I hope now you come to understand the practical usage of MATLAB. So with this basic understanding in the MATLAB environment, you can now choose your area of domain, whether you will go into optimization, or we will go into bioinformatics, or we will go into soft computing approaches. So whatever it is, you can choose from this MATLAB environment in order to do your customized applications using the MATLAB environment. Thank you.